Hello, this is Mayor Neilson, Washington City. It'd be nice visiting with you here for a few minutes to tell you a little bit about what's going on in the city and some of the things that we've had going on. But first, as I was coming in, we have a bust of George Washington in the front of the city offices because we named our city after George Washington. On the statue and it says, "First in war, first in peace, first in the hearts of his countrymen. The patriotic pioneers of 1857 were proud of their new city and named it in honor of George Washington, the first President of the United States of America." I wholeheartedly agree with that. Our residents that moved in 1857 were some of the strongest people and pioneers, I believe, ever in the history of the United States of America. We have that today in you, our wonderful citizens of Washington City. I want to share two stories before I get started to help reiterate that. One of them is about my mother. Before she passed away, my mom made the best lasagna in Washington City and the best rolls that I never ate. Because Mom was always taking them to the neighbor, to a sick friend, to somebody that she felt needed more than her family. We enjoyed hot dogs and all that, but my mom made the best lasagna that I never tasted because of her dedication and service to her fellow men. The other day I was at lunch with a good friend of mine, and we were over eating lunch, and as we got done, we got up to pay our bill, and he looked over and he saw a couple of servicemen over there eating lunch, and he told the cashier that he would like to pay for their lunch. I wish I'd have thought of that, but I didn't. But that is the type of service that is happening every day in Washington City. We dedicated our new police station last year in February, something that has been desperately needed for our community. It's been a wonderful asset to our community. It truly helps offer a presence of safety for you, I would hope. We refinanced some of our bonds this year, a lot of them. And through that refinancing, we are going to save over $2.5 million in interest savings. That is the dedication of those that work here at our city that really love it. And they desire to see that we succeed. I think that's important that we realize that. Abraham Lincoln said, I never met a person from whom I didn't learn something. And then jokingly he said, although most of the time it was something not to do, we do. We learn, and we have the opportunity to learn from everybody that we meet. Let me just share a few things about what I've learned, what's going on in Washington City as your mayor. You know, we're growing. Our sales tax increase has continued to increase every year. This year it was around 7%. The good news about that is we can provide additional services that we need to as a result of our growth. We've had over 450 new building permits this year. That's more than last year. Washington City continues to be the fastest growing community in southern Utah and one of the fastest by percentage in the state of Utah. That's wonderful. Think of all those wonderful new neighbors that we have. Yes, it brings challenges, but I think it brings the opportunities for us to have new neighbors, to see what they're all about, and give them the opportunity to see what we in Washington City are all about. You know, we have a new middle school and a high school going down in the Washington Fields. There's a new charter high school down there. We have elementary schools going down there. People know about southern Utah, and they know about Washington, Utah. The little secret that we all had is open. I want to share something with you that I wrote in my last newsletter, because this is what I feel, and this is how I feel. And as your mayor, I feel the most important thing we can do is to work with others and serve others. To forget about our needs and help the needs of other people, because we have needs out there. And you all know that we have needs out there. One of the lessons that I've learned, and I keep learning in my pursuit of happiness, is that true happiness comes in the form of doing things for others. For me, service starts with a smile. It is an acknowledging wave, a reaching handshake, a friendly wink, or a warm embrace. These simple acts can matter the most because the greatest service to the human soul has always been the kindness of recognition. The abundant life begins from within and then moves outward to other individuals. If there is richness and righteousness in us, then we can make a difference in the lives of others. For me, I'm going to continue to believe in miracles. I'm going to continue to celebrate life. I'm going to continue to clothe the naked, continue to feed the hungry, liberate the captive, rejoice in the views of eternity, and hope that my choices will create a positive ripple effect in the lives of others. That is my choice. Can you make it yours? I would hope so. May I leave to you some words of counsel that I received, and over the years I've put them into 7 habits of a highly effective Mayor Neilson. Okay. Number 1, be true to yourself. Number 2, make each day your masterpiece. Number 3, help others and find ways to help others. Number 4, make friendship a fine art. There is nothing like a good friend. Number 5, be the type of person you would want to meet. Number 6, make a difference. And make that difference today. And number 7, don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. We need more of that in this world. We can't solve everybody's problems, but we can sure help. So God bless you in 2017. And may you enjoy the prosperity that you deserve. And that you look for ways to help others so that they can be successful in their life. Thank you.